Alright, update, it's been a while. I got the cam timing set in. Bottom end's completely spec'd out, everything's good. Except having some problems with the Endplay on the cam. Factory calls for between 3 and 7, and I've got 4 on the crank, which is totally fine, but if you can see here, zeroed out, and I can just do this with my finger. So it's all the way back right now, and then that's the best part, 12 thousandths, and it shouldn't be that much. It's a roller cam, so it's going to move around a lot more, but I'm certainly not expecting it to be that much. My only guess is I'm going to take the timing set back off and have a look. The cam retaining plate that's on the front of these, this is a new one that I got from BOP, so it could be off. I don't know why it would be off, but it could be slightly different depth. I found out today that someone actually makes a one with an oil galley on it specifically for rollers for Pontiacs. So maybe I can get that and I can just luck out with thickness. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull this all off and double check that the gear and everything's completely seated on the cam, because that's really the only two things that give it that play is the retainer plate down in the back and then the front of the gear itself. So I'll try that out and see how we go. Okay, so I ended up ordering, after talking to a few people back and forth about this new thrust plate and the clearance that I was getting on the cam. Wasn't too happy with still. I ended up ordering another plate from Nitemare. Someone put me onto these guys, and this is cool. They do this for roller cams, and it actually has an oil ring right around it, so as opposed to it just spraying down, it gets right around. And these roller cams chew these plates up a fair bit, so I thought this was cool. It was 30 bucks, but the interesting thing was, this is the one that I got from Butler. I think it was, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. But I measured them both, assuming that they were going to be the same, but I thought I'd jump on it. We can see this, 0.116. Alright, that's the Butler one, and the one from Nitemare, it's 0.122, 0.121. Anywhere in between. It says 0.121 on it. I would trust what they say more than these things. They're crap. But at any rate, that's 8 thousandths thicker than the one from Butler. And given I was all the way up into 12, mathematically that puts me at 4 if this works out the case. So it could work. So I'm going to put this one on now and see what the Endplay comes in at, and hopefully it'll work out and I'll be stoked. Okay, got the new retaining plate on, zeroed the gauge on the face, and it looks like 4.5 to me. Back to 0. And the best part of 5. So that's exactly it. It took 8 off and we're well in spec now. So that's awesome. Check out Nitemare Performance for all the good Pontiac stuff they have. I think it was like $30. Got it in a couple of days in the mail. Money well spent. Awesome. On to agreeing the cam and getting the top end together. Cheers.